Jack it up.
Hey guys, NikNakTV here. Welcome back to another video. Today I am doing my review for Captain America Civil War. This is going to be my spoiler-free review. I'm obviously going to be doing a spoiler review for all those people that have seen the movie. So don't worry, I'm not going to be spoiling any of the movie for you guys because, you don't want to go into a movie knowing everything because, I got some of this movie ruined for me. I don't want to ruin any of it for you. So, yeah, just caution. Yeah, no spoilers, but check out my spoiler review that's coming soon. I'm seeing the movie again this weekend just so I can make sure I love it as much. I love this movie, if you didn't know, and I'm obviously going to eventually do my Easter egg video. I'm going to do that after I see the movie for a second time to pick up all the Easter eggs because I've gotten quite a few right now. I'm just making sure I got all of them because, a lot of people are going to complain. But yeah, let's get on the review. So, let's talk about the story. The story is great. It's obviously about two different opposing sides. Team Captain America versus Team Iron Man, that they have different opinions on how they want to work with the government. Obviously, Captain America is against that. He wants to work on his own. But Iron Man wants to work with the government because of all the events that have happened in the previous films. And as you can see, a lot of people have died and they have to go to someone. Now let's talk about the actors. The actors play all their characters amazingly. I'm going to talk about the two newcomers soon. But Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr., and Chris Evans playing Captain America, they did amazing in this movie. They just played their roles so well. I can't imagine anyone else playing their roles. You can just see the different ways that they're portraying their characters, what I think is very unique. We get to see a different side of Tony Stark. The side where you can understand what he's doing, but he's also a huge dick in this movie. Because, that's what he's meant to be. He's not meant to be like the super nice Avenger. He's meant to be the guy you can't relate to. But Chris Evans playing Captain America was great in this movie. Obviously, it's his movie, but each character got their own individual amount of screen time, what I thought was very smart in how they did that. So, both characters were played amazingly. I enjoyed their performances very well. Now let's talk about the two newcomers without spoiling anything. So Black Panther, we'll talk about him. His introduction is very understandable. You can understand why he was placed in the situation he was in. Chadwick Boseman is the actor that plays him. He played him perfectly. I'm glad that he gave him an accent, that he just played him so well. The fighting style he's given just looks so perfect. I know a lot about Black Panther. I've read a few of his comics throughout the history of my life, and they're all amazing. So I'm so happy that they made the perfect Black Panther on screen. So good job. Now let's talk about Spider-Man, the guy that everyone was extremely worried about because they got a pretty much unknown actor in one of the biggest superhero roles ever. Tom Holland as Spider-Man is amazing. Now I'm not just saying that because everyone else is. He plays it so perfectly. Spider-Man is a kid. He's a 15-year-old. And we can really see that in this movie. You can see, he acts like a kid. He acts the way a teenager would. Because I'm 15, so I would know. You can understand, like, he's in love. He's a total fangirl of Captain America and Iron Man. And how he's introduced is not rushed at all. You understand why he's introduced. Well, I thought was very smart. So I'd like to give them props for that. Spider-Man was just played so perfectly. He's so funny, and he just suits the story so well. He is setting the tone for the film because it's a very dark film, but he makes it just that lighter, including Ant-Man, who also is a comedic part of this movie because Ant-Man in his movie was just funny, but he plays a better Ant-Man in this movie, what you might not understand until you actually see the movie. But let's just say he was so amazing in that one scene. If you've seen the movie and you know what I'm talking about, yeah, don't spoil anything in the comments, but that scene was just so beautiful that he was in, and he's also hilarious. Let's talk about all the other characters. Scarlet Witch, I'm glad she got a lot more screen time. It's explored a lot more. You get to see more of her powers and her working with the team. And yeah, I really like that we get to see more of Scarlet Witch. I kind of wish they addressed what happened to her brother. I guess she didn't really want to talk about that because her brother's dead. Let's talk about the villain. I'm not going to name drop the villain only because some people don't even know who the villain is. But the villain was actually portrayed pretty well. Marvel has a history of not having the best villains, but he was actually pretty good. Yeah, so I'm not going to say who it is, but yeah, a lot of people did not like his performance, but you can understand his motivation and what he's doing in this film. But he was actually played very well. I actually didn't know there was going to be a villain in this movie until not that long ago. But yeah, I like that they kind of kept it under wraps, so that's very smart of Marvel. So all the other characters are portrayed so well. I don't want to go into spoilers and anything, because pretty much anything I say about any of the other characters is spoilery. Obviously, Hawkeye's in it, Black Widow's played perfectly. I want a Black Widow movie so bad. But then comment if you want one too, because who wasn't? But my overall review for this movie is, it is amazing. The Russo brothers did such a perfect job on this movie. I give it an A+. My reasoning, it's portrayed so well. All the characters have the individual moments that they shine. It's just directed so well. The airport battle is the best scene in a superhero movie ever. Literally, if you aren't smiling and like screaming like a 5-year-old girl, it's, I don't understand you. I was actually like screaming, and I'm pretty sure my cinema hated me. I was actually like hitting my chair in tears of joy, because it was just so amazing. But it's just such a well put together movie. It's got the same feel as The Winter Soldier. Obviously, Bucky's in this movie. Bucky's played very well by Sebastian Stan. You get to see more of his human side, and the fact that he knows that he's killed so many people. And him and Iron Man have a very interesting connection later on in the movie. You'll see how they feed off of each other. But it's just made so perfectly, this movie. I can't wait to see what the Russos do in Infinity War. But this movie was amazing. It's probably one of my favorite Marvel movies ever. I don't really know what it is, but actually it might be. But I would just give them props to that, because a lot of people were a bit worried about how this movie was going to turn out because of all the new characters, and if it was going to feed off like Batman vs Superman. It's very similar. Obviously, they got two big superheroes fighting each other. But they actually did everything in Batman vs Superman, but so much better. I'm not comparing it at all, but obviously that's what a lot of people would compare it to. But it's the way better version of Batman vs Superman, what I'm so happy about. So what did you guys think of Captain America Civil War? Have you seen it? Have you not? Write down all your opinions in the comments below. Obviously, check out my spoiler review coming soon, and my Easter egg video that's also coming soon. I'm going to be seeing it very soon again, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm going to come out with my spoiler review right after I see that, just so I can have my mind refreshed. But yeah, that's all I really have to say for my Captain America Civil War review. I will talk to you all guys later. Bye.